Well, it started
in 1965 when he was a young married
I
fellow.
went to a farm auction one day, and I said, I need a hammer.
Scotty Fulton left with the beginning of a collection.
I wanted one hammer, and I wound up with a bucket full.
The hunt was on.
Every time I'd go to an auction or flea market, I'd look for a hammer I didn't have.
You see, the search is the thrill.
You get a rush. I've become addicted. As they say, I don't see a hammer I don't like.
With more than 11,000 hammers,
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Fulton
There's a lot of them call me the hammer man.
has quite a reputation.
They call me the hammer nut, too. Some of them do.
How about hammerologist?
I have a double slash bean here somewhere.
Scotty's a collector,
Here's the only double slash face that I have.
eager to take us
It's another blacksmith rack.
on a hammer-by-hammer
I
tour.
feel that how heavy it is.
Room after room
This has been added on twice.
of hammers,
This big 71-pounder is to knock railroad ties around with.
each with a story. From the Big Johnny
Two men used it, swinging back and forth.
to tiny hammers,
They are musical instruments straightening hammers.
the mysteries.
But I finally found out what they were.
Some solved, some not.
This one here, we don't know. It's a what's it.
A hammer like this is the collector's true challenge.
I know it's a fencing tool, but why it has a plunger in it, I don't know.
Scotty Fulton misses the days before there was eBay.
More fun when I could go out and search myself. Well, much more fun.
He probably wouldn't have this marking hammer in his collection.
That one came out of Australia. You see what the internet is doing for me?
But he'd give it up for returning to the old-fashioned way of finding things.
Really a fine display of the bill poster's hammers.
These authentic bill poster hammers are Scotty's pride and joy.
It took 35 years to get that.
If you have the time, Scotty will tell you about every type of hammer.
This is my biggest ball peen. That's an 8-pounder. That's the biggest one I got, but I got all sizes.
But time is a TV stories hammer.
How about that?
So we'll leave with one last story
Here's the one that
about this hammer.
she said she put my hip in with.
The surgical hammer the doctor used to give Scotty his artificial hip.
I talked her out of it.
The photographer Paul Majanier.
I think it's an unusual piece.
I'm Greg
I
Stottlemyre
really do.
on Kentucky's Backroads.